Okay, next, if you are here, you are interested in filling in Section 7, How a Bill Becomes a Law, of your Article 1 guided notes. And by now, my students will have been forced to listen to I'm Just a Bill from Schoolhouse Rock. But if you don't have that lucky opportunity, you should definitely go and Google it and get that song stuck in your head. But if we don't have the musical attributes of Schoolhouse Rock, we are going to break them down for ourselves in these notes. First things first, we're going to front load some key terms for you that are going to be essential to this section. Number one, a bill. Yes, bill. A bill is a proposed law. Our second term for today is law. A law is an individual rule as a part of a system of law. And finally, the other key word we're going to talk about today is veto. A veto is when it's to reject a decision or proposal made by the legislature. And what does the legislature do? They make laws. So today we're going to go on a journey. Our journey today is super simple. It's from the journey of being a bill to being a law. It's not this simple. I'm going to let you know now. So what happens? How does a bill become a law? This is a little bit complicated, but here's my very colorful graphic to help us out. First things first, the primary purpose of Congress, as we know, is to legislate or make laws. Okay, simple enough. Now, step one for a bill becoming a law. It starts with an idea. Somebody has an idea. Idea is what you're going to write in this blank. I'm sorry if it's a little bit dark. Idea. This can come from anyone, including constituents, meaning people that are actually represented by Congress members. Now, these ideas start small sometimes, like in the video How a Bill, or I'm Just a Bill, they're talking about putting a stop sign in front of the train tracks. This idea then goes on a journey. And it can be proposed by anybody, including members of Congress or people like you and I. All right, now step two. Any member of the House or Senate can submit a proposal for a new law. And this is called a bill. Now, this bill would be submitted in step two here by an official. So I can't go and propose and submit an official documented bill. I need the help of my representative. And in the case for us, it would be either Jan Schakowsky or it would be one of our senators, Dick Durbin or Tammy Duckworth. Now, step three here, right in the middle. If a majority in both chambers votes in favor of it, it is sent to the president. So, majority, meaning 51 in the Senate and 218 in the House of Representatives, must vote in favor of that bill for it to go to the president's desk. Then the president has a really important job. They have two options. The president can veto the bill by sending it back to the House where it was introduced. That's one option. The other option is for the president to just approve of the bill and then it becomes a law. Now, Congress can override the president's veto. So let's say the president said no to that stop sign bill. The president can override the president's veto if each House or chamber passes the bill again by a 2/3 vote. So it raises the bar, the threshold for passage. In other words, it starts as a simple majority, and then if the president vetoes the bill, they need a super majority, which is 2/3. Again, a super majority, which is 2/3. This is very unlikely, especially in a House and a Senate that are stuck in something called gridlock, which means that we are almost at a perfect half mark between Democrats and Republicans in the House and the Senate. Therefore, getting a supermajority is unheard of right now. However, if that happens, magically, the bill becomes a law. And that journey that I talked about a little bit ago is achieved. Here's our baby law. Mr. Bill goes on on our journey and becomes a law. So those are the basics of how a bill becomes a law. What you need to know in sort of addressing this whole crazy, colorful graphic is that every bill truly does, as corny and stupid as it sounds, they go on a journey, and it really depends. Some bills make it through this pretty quickly. Other bills get stuck in these steps for years and years, and sometimes they die. So it's important to explore examples of bills that are happening right now to understand how this procedure works. It's not as if every bill gets passed, and that's probably a good thing too, right? We have bad ideas sometimes. So it's important to understand that every journey is very different and unique. Okay.